joining us right now, ladies and gentlemen, is a GOAT.
Yep.
Okay? Is a GOAT. I was not necessarily familiar enough with her game until I had courtside seats to watch her go to work against the Indiana Fever on opening night here at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse just a few weeks ago. We're talking getting fouled, falling, one-handed, scoop-de-whoops, bank off. No-look pass from Ionescu, obviously. They cooked last night as well. And then a falling foul, how you doing, keep it moving, scoop. That was right. I'm sitting literally right underneath where that camera is right there. I'm right. So that is actually my view. And I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is this? Okay, Rick Carlisle, couple seats down from me, he goes, oh yeah, that's Breanna Stewart. Yeah, she's like maybe the greatest of all time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, his words, not mine. He knows more about basketball. And now entrepreneur, business, Breanna Stewart. Hey,
thank you guys for having me.
That's true story right there, Breanna. Absolutely true story. And I apologize for not knowing enough. But that night, what is this? You took that game over multiple times, and Carlisle paid you much respect, and everybody in the building did. I apologize for not knowing enough. Congrats on everything. Way to go.
Yeah.
Four-time national champion. I got some birthdays I've missed and some celebrations. Four-time national champion, two-time WNBA champion, two-time WNBA MVP, two-time WNBA Finals MVP. Absolute legend. And now, I think after it's been announced, you're trying to change the future of women's basketball forever with this new league that you're starting. Tell me about how Unrivaled has come together. And when you think about the concept, what does the future mean? Is this going to become the premier league for women's basketball?
Well, first of all, Pat, I have to give you a little bit of shit for being so behind with the WNBA.
Okay.
We're happy that you're here now, so thank you for coming to games. I hope to see you when we come to Indiana one more time later in the season.
Okay, we'll see what day it is. You know, I got stuff. I'm on that raw. I'm busy, but I will. Okay, I will certainly come and watch the Liberty Show.
About Unrivaled, it's going to be 3-on-3, 1-on-1, top 30 players. We're going to play 10 weeks in Miami during the W's off season, so we don't have a 7-week gap. And what's most exciting about it is it gives opportunities for players to play at home, not go overseas, build their brands, and make six figures at least.
Yeah, and Shams Charania has been releasing a lot of the info about making six figures each and everything. And we just learned, and once again, we apologize, all right? Okay, B-Stu, we apologize. We just learned what the rookie contract is for the Caitlin Clark whenever that was announced that the Big Three made an offer to her that was going to be like 5X whatever she was going to be making in the WNBA. When you piece this whole thing together, obviously salaries are a massive part of it, but ownership is as well. First 30 players are going to get ownership in the league. How is that going to come about, and what's the next moves that you guys have to make to really get this thing launched in January 2025?
Yeah, I mean, I think that funding is closed right now, so we're ready to go. We had our official announcement today, which means we are taking off. I think the thing that you touched on was first 30 players, top 30 of year one are going to have a piece of equity in this league. So as we continue on, hopefully it only gets bigger and better, and just continues to kind of put eyes on women's basketball in a different light.
Go ahead, AJ.
You said 3-on-3, but you also said 1-on-1. So if we go to one of these games, what are we going to see? What does it look like, I guess, from start to finish?
Yeah, so 3-on-3, you're going to see full court. It's about a 60-foot court. It's not 94, so it's a little bit smaller than normal. There's going to be 6 teams of 5, so everybody has 2 subs because, as you guys know, 3-on-3 up and down is exhausting. And then 1-on-1 will be in a half-court setting. It'll be more like 18 players probably. Not everyone that's doing 3-on-3 will play 1-on-1. And if you come, you'll see fast games, buckets, and a lot of excitement.
Is this going to be at night, during day? When is it?
Honestly, the timing hasn't been announced. I think that we're trying to work through a TV deal with John Skipper and Dan Levy. And whenever people want to watch us the most, that's when we're going to be.
Well, I'll be intrigued because January, end of football season. So you got nights that are definitely available. You got nights that are definitely available for mass audience. Not saying that your audience won't follow, but mass audience. And if it's quick, upbeat, and it has great pace, and it has the top 30 players, which people know, let's have some success here.
Yeah, here we go.
Hey, let's have some success here. We brought this up earlier to Shams, and I know that this isn't necessarily what the WNBA wants to hear, but don't you think there's a chance that if women have ownership in this league, and they're getting paid more money than they potentially make in the WNBA, and you're living in Miami, and it's a 7-week season, and if it has a big platform, is the W worried about this league? Does the W know about this league? And, that's real. That's a real question. How is that whole relationship?
Kathy definitely knows about the league, and I think that right now we're just in support of one another. They want us to continue to make this happen because they want us to be home as well. For a basketball player, usually you go overseas. I played in China and Turkey and Russia, so I don't think that there's any hard feelings right now. They're in support of us and making sure that we continue to uplift the W as they uplift us.
Yeah, go get them. Bisu, go get him. You know what I mean? Go. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, let's go get him. You know what I mean? And I tell you get this. I mean, you get the names, and it's like, what are we even talking about? Yeah, all of a sudden we're business is booming potentially. Which is good for women's basketball. Yep. All of this is good. This is just projections, obviously, for massive success. Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, Bisu, is the pay similar for Unrivaled versus what you would have been making overseas? And you just said you played in China and Russia. Are you worried that they're going to be super pissed because they're not very understanding sometimes?
Yeah, we don't want that.
A lot of times.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Sometimes.
Mostly.
I think the pay is going to be it's the highest average salary in women's sports in history. So
how many years? How many years do we have money right now for the funding for it to be the highest average salary for women's sports?
So we have funding. We have funding for the next 3.
Let's go. Okay. Hey, let's go, Beast.
And as far as playing overseas, I love my time in China and Russia. And I don't know if you guys know, the WNBA has prioritization now. So basically, if you're late because you play overseas, you'll be suspended the entire season. Ooh. So that's why overseas isn't happening as much because the league is no.
We're not doing this anymore. I think I saw a documentary on Diana Taurasi. She wasn't able to play maybe in the W because she was playing somewhere else and was making so much money.
Russia just paid her $1.2 million to not play, and she just didn't.
Can't vape though.
No.
Don't even. You pay a lot of money. Yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
Hey, we all learned a vital lesson there.
Yeah.
We all learned a vital lesson there. Hey, serious. That was serious.
Good lesson.
That was serious. $1.2 million not to play. Okay, that all makes sense. Let's get back to the W conversation here. Connor's got a question for you.
Yeah, Beast, you can probably speak on this because you were also heralded as the next one and we're the #1 overall pick.
And lived up to it. Hey, we didn't get to say it at the time, but congratulations.
Long overdue.
Yeah,
Sorry
absolutely.
about that.
Congratulations.
But with teams now, when we go to fever games, a lot of the times it feels like the other team's mindset is hey, we're not going to be the team to let Caitlin Clark go absolutely bananas. And, is that a conversation for teams? When you guys played the fever, was it something that it's hey, let's show Caitlin Clark the W is a little different than what it is in Iowa? Or is that just more so a tip of the cap respect to Caitlin, face guarding her and all that stuff? And did you get that type of treatment too?
Yeah, I mean, I feel when I was a rookie, there was every night was going to be a welcome to the league moment. And especially in my position, you're going up against Maya and Candace and Elena Deladon and Tina, and they're all going to give you their best night. And for Caitlin, I think that, obviously for guards that are guarding her, they want to make it really difficult. And then following the scout, knowing that she's a focal point of their offense, we have to do whatever we can to not let her get comfortable.
Okay, so the conversation around Caitlin, obviously, here we go. Let's do it. You guys hate her? That's what I heard. I heard you hate her.
That's a word on the street.
I heard everybody hates her.
Oh, my God. No way.
That's what people
That's
how it feels. That's how it feels in Indiana.
No.
No, I mean, I think I'm happy for her to be in this league, obviously. I'm happy that she's brought a whole bunch of new eyes along with Angel Reese and continuing to bring those fans. I mean, to be at the Fever game and for the game to be sold out like that, I'm not sure if every single one after has been sold out, but I know it's been close. And she's gonna turn into a really, really great pro. But also people need to give her a little bit of time to be up and down and kind of figure it out and also realize there's an adjustment when you go from college to pro in any level. But as you could see, her last game, she had 30 points and she's starting to get more comfortable.
Yeah. I don't know if you were running around on any courts that the Iowa Hawkeyes women's team was playing against.
I don't think so.
I wonder if Caitlin at one point was just what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What you were doing, you step back. I mean, we're talking just like
absurd.
balling. The conversation actually that we had just as absolute dipshits in this entire thing. We're like, that's the one that could go play in the Big Three, it seems like.
Yes.
And then now all of a sudden you're announcing a 3-on-3 league. It's like, oh, maybe we are. Hey, wait a second. Maybe we're not. Are you guys going to have 4-point shots? Are we going to do any of that type of stuff? Or is it just going to be we're playing basketball 3-on-3 against each other?
I don't know about the 4-point shot. I think right now we're just playing basketball faster pace. But I'll send him a message and say that maybe we should add that.
Oh, maybe 6-point. You know what I mean?
From like
the other foul line.
Yeah. Like moonball.
And listen, if you want us to come up with ideas for the league, we got thousands of them.
We got it.
Yeah, we can certainly. I mean, I'm sure people will love them.
Slide in a trampoline for a possession.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That'd be cool.
We also obviously need spotlight because people say they can shoot the lights out of the gym.
Yeah.
Let's see. You know, if somebody hits 4 in a row, turn the lights off the entire gym.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, she's heating up. You know, you got a whole. Let's do this. If we're going to compete with a W, let's go ahead and knock them off. You know what I mean? B-Stu, I love. How long has this been in process? I think you already told us, but this league, and I assume this has been something that's been chatted about by women's basketball players for a long time. Like, hey, we need to figure out how to do something as opposed to going overseas. How long has this been kind of talked about? How long have you been a part of it? And why is now the time?
So we've been in works for 2 years, and it seems like it's been a long time and a really short time. But now just the fact that we're able to be here, we're able to announce our launch, and like you said, you know, being able to be home, because not only being overseas to make money, but you're overseas means you miss holidays and you miss like moments with family. And now we'll be able to really just like have a deeper dive into the United States and the sports and the moment we have here.
USA. Not just USA, they're down in Miami. You know?
Yeah, that's a nice place to be in the USA.
It's not a bad idea. There's no state income tax either, right?
None.
You guys can come to the Olympics too if you want. I mean, come on, USA, let's do it.
The Olympic, France. Oh.
Paris smells like shit.
I've heard it smell. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's the one.
Yeah,
you know, but we'll be cheering you all. Hey, wait till you hear how obnoxious we are about you guys.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. We are going to be insufferable through the Olympics. Just the absolute. We actually do have an international audience, and there's a lot of new people potentially on ESPN Plus and YouTube that haven't really experienced us during the Olympics. Oh, just wait. You guys could do no wrong over there. Just know that. We will be very, very loud. Last question here comes from Ty.
Yeah, B-Stu, just curious. There's been kind of the narrative going around with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and some of these other girls that have been drafted that, hey, this is the best the talent's ever been in the WNBA. But you also just mentioned some of those players that you were going against, like when you first came into the league. Do you think that's largely bullshit and that the talent's always been there? It's just now people are kind of paying more attention. And then also on the Olympics, has the Olympic Committee said, like, hey, USA, you guys have to play on your knees for every game so you don't win by 150 points, or how does that work?
That's a good question. That's journalism. What if it did?
We'd still win by 25 to 30 probably every game.
What if she broke the news right now that, the Olympics have told us that we have to play with one leg tied behind her head? That would be breaking news. Is that real?
Not sure.
Okay.
To answer the first question, I think that it's a really interesting time. Obviously, more eyes, more people are talking about women's sports. This draft class has been incredible, but you can't forget the ones that kind of founded and started this league and got us to this point. With that being said, like, the game is evolving. As you see, the NBA, the W is also evolving with, ISOs and one-on-one. So I don't know. The ones that I went up against when I first came into the league, like, tough, like physical, couldn't let you do anything. And I'm sure the rookies are feeling the same for going against us now.
When the GOAT conversation happens, who's in it? Obviously, you try to educate us, please. We missed a lot. You've already, Who are we talking about up there?
How many do I get?
5.
Okay. Diana.
Okay.
Candace. Cheryl Swoops. Me.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And
LSU coach.
Maybe Lisa
Point guard.
It's not Mulkey.
Lisa.
yeah, you could go Lisa Leslie.
Okay.
No Rebecca Lobo?
Okay. Hold on. Hey, what a crew.
Honestly, it's tough. Give me more.
Okay,
I was
7.
about to
And we'll give you
do-
seven or 8, whatever you. I want to let you know. I appreciate that you put yourself in there because that was going to be our entire reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just you being so. But you need to know that. Like my first time really watching the sport, it was you. There's a different.
Oh yeah.
You're a fucking
The
beast,
one.
dude. You're a fucking beast out there. Sabrina, obviously, massive help in that. I would assume. Obviously, you win a couple times with Seattle. You come to the Liberty. Sabrina coming out of college. I remember her story being told well. You and her are seemingly a great duo. You feel like a perfect match with her.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that, just her court vision, the way that she can kind of really stretch the floor, and she's always looking for me in whatever position possible. So we have a lot of fun together. I mean, that pass was just incredible, and I was
There's
really
me, tank top, right there, literally. Go back just a little bit. Go back just a little bit. That's literally me right there.
There you are.
Gumpy's to my
Okay,
left.
I see it.
The governor is 3 Dahn. He's wearing Chucks, the governor. Super relatable.
Nice.
Okay.
Good conversation. But I'm literally, and my wife is right to my right there. And it's like, I'm staring at the exact, like Sabrina was passing it to me as she was passing it to you. And I was just like, we have no
Were you
fucking.
like,
Yeah, I would love to catch it, but like that is coming directly at my face. And as soon as I'm watching, I'm like, we got no fucking chance against this team. Like we got literally no chance against this squad. Are we winning it this year, the Liberty? Is this we have everything we're supposed to? Is that where you feel? And how should I be judging like the Liberty versus the rest of the WNBA if I haven't been able to see them live yet?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we made it to the finals last year, so we lost, and really trying to motivate ourselves for this year. We have our entire starting group back, and building that chemistry and knowing that this is a crazy season because it's like 40 games in 90 days with the Olympic break. But to judge us is to see how we continue to build up until mid-July, and then really it's like when we haven't practiced for 3 weeks, how do we pick back up?
After the Olympics?
Yeah.
Oh, so the Olympics like All-Star break almost. Like that's going to be afterwards is when it all kind of kicks off. That's when everything's going to kind of okay. We
Like a 3-4 week break. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
That is very wild. And obviously a lot of people you'll be friend. Let's not. Hey, I know the aces. And Kelsey, she has a cigar line, and we have a bunch of cigars.
Fire.
Asia, and we know that team. Let's not be getting too tight, because I put out a tweet about your team. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see the tweet I put out?
I did, actually. I did.
I
liked
got
it.
Did you stick up? You didn't. I didn't hear you. I missed a lot of birthdays and congratulations in your life. I got fucking murdered for that tweet. Absolutely crucified by everybody in Las Vegas. Like, did any team ever beat Yeah, we did. So this tweet would be a massive, obviously we want the Fever to win, although they've only won 1 out of the 9. That's good.
Their time's coming.
I think they're behind. After the Olympics.
Yeah, exactly.
After the Olympics, they're going to be fresh, ready to go, that entire thing. But if you guys were to go on and win it, boy,
Man.
the victory dance that I would have, the entire thing would be fantastic. So let's go and do that, okay, B-Stu? We appreciate the hell out of you.
Okay, I'll make sure you get some Liberty gear when we come back. So be at the game in a few weeks.
I actually, because I studied the schedule for the Fever so much, I believe it is July 6th. It's a Saturday.
Okay.
It's a 1 p.m. game. We'll get a little brunch, and then we will go right to the Liberty Fever. What's your problem?
What's that?
Why is your face?
Well, the first 2 weeks of July.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
I
no.
know I will not be able to go to that game.
Oh, boy.
Fortunately. But I already have an Ionescu jersey, so I don't need
Ionescu.
I don't need any more. I don't need any more gear.
Yeah, we'll see you there. We'll see. Well, the show will be represented at that game.
We'll make sure you have your gear.
I got to come to a game in New York. Where do you guys play? Madison?
Barclays, come on.
Okay. It's rusted. You saw that. What's the deal? Wasn't it not rusted for a while? Why is that thing rusted now?
I only deal with the inside, not the outside. I have no idea.
You had to have seen it. It's turned brown.
It's disgusting. Allegedly, they said that it was supposed to be like
Yeah, it was like art. Like it was a living
okay.
thing.
Need to go power wash that thing.
Somebody does need to spray that thing down.
Yeah, and then paint it or
The
something.
roof?
Huh?
Are you talking about the roof?
No, the side of it.
Like right on the front when you walk out of the train.
These two does it.
I'm gonna check. I have no idea.
Do you do social media?
Yeah.
Okay, will you please send us a photo of the rusted-ass building next time you see it? Thank you. That's journalism. You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, good luck with Unrivaled. We will follow. We will see you at some point during this season play another game. We will be live. We can't wait to get there. With the show you put on opening night, not great for the Fever, but great for the sport. I assume that happens every. You're the best. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, Breanna Stewart.
Yeah.